Hey everyone.
Hey everybody. Hey Kyle. How you doing?
Good. We are
Well,
about 300 feet away from each other,
it's
maybe
true,
even less.
but we could sit near each other with masks on, but this somehow feels better than wearing a face mask for the
Yeah.
video. So,
I'm just
um,
happy my boss lets me do this in the middle of my workday.
you have a pretty great boss that he's okay, and not only okay and approves of it, but that he'll sit here and do it with you. So, um, well, it's another season. We're
Yeah.
into season two of Galactic Empire Work League. And the short recap is Mark won. He won season one. And the preview for next year is Mark's not going to win season two. So
We'll
we'll see how
see.
that
Tell
plays
your
out. That's
team.
my prediction. That's my
Hmm.
prediction.
Yeah.
But Kyle and I have a live look at what happened during the off season, the kind of the last few days after the Super Bowl and things started to wear off, and we weren't even sure if there was going to be a season or not. And we find ourselves in this position here.
Well, here we are.
Yeah, I was hoping to be free for Life Day.
Spend some time
Maybe
with your
even
family. Take the off season off. You know,
get home to the family.
getting a little weird. Is that what Wally did to
But I
us?
guess that's not going to happen this year.
Probably not.
Coronavirus. Bringing this off season to a screeching halt.
Yeah. And if you didn't catch that, I mean, it's kind of like, imagine the position Wally was in as the last person who's still checking the app, the one he's trying to see who is interested in making a trade in February and in March and in April. And at each month he turns to try and make another trade offer. Russ is frozen in carbonite. Griff has been frozen in carbonite for years. We haven't seen him ever. And then finally he himself gets forced into the position by the coronavirus,
Yeah.
who's clearly the Mandalorian.
Also known as COVID-19, for those of
Yeah.
you who didn't know.
Correct. If you haven't been alive for the last 6 months, it's also known as that. Well, COVID cannot stop the NFL. Apparently, it is going on.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was going to happen. I'm still not sure how it's going to go, but I'm excited that 1 week from today, we will have football games to talk about. Little bit of normalcy will return.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen, but a lot of unknowns still. So we're gonna make the most of it.
And some of you have asked some questions about how we're gonna work out the details of things, if there's a shortened season or if there's a canceled season, or how we're gonna work that out. And we're gonna just ask for grace and flexibility and trust that we'll make good decisions that reflect kind of the general fantasy community. If something like that does happen, we're not gonna game plan out exactly how to move forward with that. So don't plan on a season being canceled, or don't make your fantasy football plans long term around COVID. Just play the game.
Yeah. And if something, obviously, if something does happen, what we will do will be largely dependent on where we are at in the process.
Absolutely.
If everything gets shut down after week 3, it's very different than if things get shut down in week 15. So
Right.
we're going to do our best, and we ask that you trust us. And if you have any other questions, just let us know, and we'll be happy to help you out as much as we can. But the true answer is we don't know what we would do if something happened, and we feel like if we pull a larger aspect of the dynasty community, there will be some
smart people.
Yeah, some smart people that come up with maybe more of a consensus that makes sense for most leagues.
Absolutely. Well, for this week, since we're not going to do matchup previews or anything, what we wanted to do is just talk about like one piece of news from the NFL over the summer that we're still thinking about, and one thing we're looking forward to for season 2 of Galactic Empire. So, Kyle, what's one piece of NFL news that you're still mulling over? You're still thinking about how is it going to shake out?
Yeah, a little bit of these contract negotiations with the running backs. You got Dalvin Cook, still nothing there. You got Kamara, who Steam threatened to trade him, and stuff like that. You got Joe Mixon, who had a bunch of migraines, and then they magically went away after he got his contract. So that's always good. Like, not only do you get paid, but you don't have to deal with migraines. Like, I've dealt with migraines and like in the past, and those they're no fun at all. So just having them magically go away after you get paid $12 million a year for the next 4 years is really nice. So I'm happy that I don't have to worry about that going into the season with one of my starting running backs.
Money solves a lot of problems. One thing that I'm still thinking about, and this is just a hot mess of a situation, it seems like, but is Tampa Bay, just in general, everything about Tampa Bay this offseason. Adding Brady, retaining and keeping, basically the same offensive core, getting Gronk to come, and then now they have Leonard Fournette on top of their draft pick, Keyshawn Vaughn, on top of Rojo, who apparently Bruce Arians is committed to. He's their guy.
Yeah, he's the guy.
And so it just like, and they're saying that Ogunbowale is their third down back. So I'm curious how they're going to mix in, and I forgot about LaShawn McCoy. I'm curious how they're going to mix in their apparently 5-headed monster in addition to the rest of their offense. So that's one thing I can't let go of right now, that I'm just like trying to comprehend exactly what is the offense going to look like, specifically the backfield of Tampa Bay. It's very interesting to me.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they got Fournette to be their fullback, right? If
Who
they're
knows?
committed to Rojo,
Yeah, if they're committed to Rojo, exactly. So committed that they went out and drafted and signed 2 additional veteran running backs.
You can never have enough running backs. So maybe
they're the most important position in real football. So
maybe Arians is onto something. Maybe he's like, he knows that COVID's gonna hit the running backs the hardest, and he wants some safety net just in case. So
it could totally be that.
Yeah,
could totally be that. What's one thing you're looking forward to this season, Kyle, in the league?
Well, I'm hopeful for 16 weeks. That's one thing I'm hopeful for. I really want to see all 16 weeks go down. Hopefully I'll get, right now I think I have 6 first-round picks, so hopefully all those are in the first half, except mine. Hopefully it materializes to something, but who knows with we don't even know about college season, so it's going to be a little bit of a crapshoot, the draft. So I'm just looking forward to seeing. I think it's going to be one of the craziest dynasty seasons we've ever seen. I think. If COVID does spread, like there could be a lot of teams that didn't think they were necessarily competing who end up being contenders, and teams that thought they were going to be contending who end up going for that 1.01. So wow. I'm interested to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I think I'm excited to see which teams make the leap from the toilet bowl up to the playoffs this year. There definitely are some significant improvements in some of the teams, some minor improvements, or some teams that got worse in our league. Jeff should not finish last, I would think, this year.
Yeah.
His team's getting better. So I'm excited to see who can improve. And I think that's part of the fun of Dynasty, is to see like which teams start in the tank and then start to progressively make their way towards continued dominance. So I obviously hope that I'm one of those teams that makes the leap from the tank to the playoffs. I don't know if I'm confident enough in my squad as is to say that that's going to happen. But I'm excited to see who does make that leap, because certainly someone will make that leap.
Yeah. There's a pretty good chance that at least one of the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year will make the playoffs this year.
It's likely.
So,
all right. Well, that's all we have for you guys today. Excited to start another adventure of videos and to just rack our brains for more ideas of what we could do.
if you have
for
any
videos.
ideas, let us know. We have a couple ideas up our sleeve, and we're going to try and keep you guys on your toes. But if you have any ideas, we'd love to make something happen. And other than that, may the force be with you.
And also with you. Bye, Kyle.
Bye.